if you don't know, I quitted 1v1.lol. I didn't tell you, but I quitted 1v1.lol. So now I play Fortnite. Alright? So by the way, this is a news video. I'm showing you this basically Fortnite Mobile Season 5 gameplay by GeForce. You know what Golden did, so yeah.
iOS device. Now, unfortunately, no one can actually download really scuffed today. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, since only like 0.000000001 have the most do this, so to do explain that, I want to show you guys the HUD layout tool. So if you guys see that, I just clicked on like edit HUD layout tool here, and here is the HUD layout tool. It's not too bad.
So
don't get me wrong, it's not perfect. There are like literally 90% of the buttons are missing, but the most important buttons are still on here. Obviously, like the fire button, the edit button, the jump button, every single button you guys would mainly need for a game. And the goal here is just try to make it like playable. Like obviously, there's no vehicle HUD or anything. There's simply the combat mode. If you guys see in the top left, there's also the build mode, and then also the editing HUD right there. So you can switch between all these to edit all of them. It's pretty nice. You can actually scale them using this. So if I click on this and do that, you can see I can scale it just like that. And then obviously you can drag everything around, move them wherever you want. This is kind of like my basic HUD. Obviously not perfect.
Look, on do you see those two things? Those like up and down and up and down and up. Well, that's how you switch. And there's like no thing for like, you know, you seeing your guns and tapping on them and a switch. So yeah.
And also, one more thing I do want to mention about the HUD layout tool, there is no hotbar as of now. It might be coming soon, but just keep in mind, as of now, there's no hotbar. I'll explain how that's gonna like make some issues once I get into the game. And because there's no hotbar, I'm actually using these buttons to switch between my inventory slots. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I had to show with the HUD layout tool. I can tap on Fortnite, hit play, and now we will be loading up Fortnite Mobile Season 5 with touch control. So here we are, guys, in Fortnite. As you guys can see, I actually have the control buttons on screen at the moment. But once I get in the game, I will disable them. So I actually have to use the control buttons for the lobby. It's a little bit annoying, but it's not too bad because in the top right, you guys can see the little checkbox. If I check that, you guys can see it switches right on over to the mobile HUD like that. And I can change it right back. Super simple. But yeah, I said we had to right on into a game, so I just have to simply tap the Y button on my controller to ready up. And then I'm going to launch a quick battle lab and just kind of test out some things and still be on the Season 5 map. So obviously, you guys can see it. And here we are, guys. Season 5 on iOS with touch controls. Now, immediately, as you guys can notice, there are unfortunately black bars. Right and left side, there are black bars. It's simply because the resolution of this app is not exactly perfect. They might try to fix that like they said. But as of now, unfortunately, we do actually have to play with that. And I can't really prove this to you guys, but just if you guys see right here, I'm using, if I press jump right there, jump, see that? My middle finger tapping that, jump. There's no way I can fake this, guys. This is 100% legit. I'm using the touch buttons on screen to move around right now. It's absolutely crazy. But I mean, yeah, honestly, it's not too laggy. It is 60 FPS, unfortunately, because GeForce now actually does cap at 60. However, other than that, this isn't too bad. I'm gonna be honest, guys. It isn't too bad. I can move around perfectly fine, and it somewhat feels like Fortnite Mobile. But I mean, hey, guys, I guess you should probably get a gun. Unfortunately, you can't actually tap to pick up the guns. That is a really huge thing. And again, like I said, you actually have to use these buttons in the top left, like for the quick bar, so you can't actually use a HUD bar. Now, just to show you guys, the scope button works really well. It's like the L2 kind of scope with this controller, so I can just keep doing this. I can spam L2 if I wanted to. And I can't even lie, guys, this feels really responsive, at least at the moment. I mean, it is a little buggy still. Like, occasionally some buttons don't work. However, other than that, it's honestly pretty nice. Like, again, guys, there is absolutely no reason for me to lie to you guys. I'm giving my 100% honest opinion, even though I probably would still play on my PC over this. If you guys are a mobile player who obviously doesn't have another platform, this could be really good for you. Now, unfortunately, the FOV is super scuffed, if you guys can see right there. My FOV just looks absolutely terrible. However, other than that, if the FOV was a little better, which they might be fixing, like I said. Now, one thing I do want to mention, the controller movement is really scuffed. If you guys didn't know, they actually binded this with controller. So because of that, it makes a really scuffed experience. If you guys are used to like the mobile controls, it's really hard to play on this versus that, simply because controller movement, if you guys didn't know, is pretty bad. I mean, controller movement, the way they look around, in my opinion, it just looks really like, kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, almost like slow, I guess, like really slow vibes, or like sticky. I feel like that is one really huge issue. However, in the far future, they do plan on potentially switching the binds to PC binds. So instead of linking it to a controller with mobile controls, they actually plan on linking it to PC, which will feel a lot more like mobile movement. I mean, you can still change your settings, but I'll show you guys right now. If I enable the controller, I go in the start and I go right over here and hit settings. Here, yeah, right here. You guys can see I can actually change my sensitivity to whatever I want. I'm gonna hire it a little bit. Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering, well, how is the input delay now? That's probably like the main question I've been getting asked, other than like when is it gonna come out for everyone. And all I'm gonna say, guys, the input delay isn't bad. I'm not lying, guys. It honestly isn't terrible. It's probably around double the iPad Pro input delay. So if you guys are an iPad Pro player, so it's somewhat similar to Android, maybe a little bit better than Android's input delay. But I mean, boys, we got a lot of mats. I say we try cranking on this. I'm not really good on this HUD. I kind of have a weird HUD right now. I haven't really made it perfect. However, I do want to try cranking. All right, boys, here we go. See, like, the thing about controller is it like flicks. It's really hard to explain, but controller movement just flicks super weird. Like, the movement with it is just super weird. So I feel like if they could fix that, that would be a huge thing. Probably the biggest thing in my opinion. But I mean, other than that, boys, we are cranking right now. Very slow. I mean, I'm not used to this HUD again, but honestly, it's not too bad. Like, I'm able to kind of crank. I mean, this wouldn't really be good in a pub. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be able to do like mongrel tunnels or anything on this, but it's not too bad. Like, I literally feel like a controller player right now. Now, let me see editing. Editing is a little bit weird. Now, I do want to talk about editing. So basically, you can't use touch edit. I know it's super annoying. Touch edit does not work on this app. Unfortunately, because touch edit isn't really on PC or like console, maybe on PC they might be able to figure that out. But unfortunately, because it's technically not on controller, it's a little bit hard to code. So I don't really, because controller player right now. Now let me see editing. Editing is a little bit weird. Now, unfortunately, I'm fine with it. All right, boys, let's see how hard we can crank my edits. Here we go. Are you guys ready? Oh my God. Oh. All right. And if you guys were actually wondering, there is aim assist in this app. There is actually aim assist. It is actually using controller aim assist. I don't know if mobile aim assist was actually better. I'm not really too sure, but I'm pretty sure controller was a little bit better, if not the exact same. Now, the good thing is, though, you guys can actually play with your friends on other platforms. So if you guys want to play with any friend who is actually not on season 3, so if you're on season 5, you have a friend on season 5, I can play with this guy right now. If I want to go on my friends list and be like, all right, I want to play with Lego White right here. All right, boys, we're building over to the slurp truck. Oh my God. Honestly, bro, this isn't too bad. But yeah, what I do want to test, I want to test driving. There is no vehicle HUD, so if I hop in this right now, there is a chance it's not going to work out too well. Oh yeah, here we go. We are now in the vehicle. I really don't know how this is going to work. I mean, I'm able to drive it still, but I don't know how the buttons are going to work. Oh, so the jump button is actually to change the station. That's a little interesting. Yeah, you can exit out still, luckily, so it's not like you're stuck in there. But yeah, that actually kind of worked out pretty well. Now, for those wondering when this does actually release, if it will be available on the App Store, as of now, it's probably about a 50-50, maybe leaning towards no, because there's a chance they could actually get in trouble if they did release this on the App Store. Their app could get removed from the App Store. So there's a chance it could just be released via an IPA, which would maybe need a computer down the line. I know, guys, it's very unfortunate. So honestly, guys, I think it'll probably be safer to just release it as an IPA file. Now, as bad as it might look in the background gameplay, I promise, guys, it will be much better at launch. Again, like I said, this is a simple first draft and a beta. The only reason they're actually releasing this right now is for us content creators to try to find some bugs with this and try to report them so they can obviously make their app a little bit better. So that's the only reason they're releasing it. So just keep that in mind. This is a first draft, and don't get too mad about how it looked today. A lot of guys are probably wondering, well, when will I be able to play this? Well, as of now, the developers are thinking most likely next month. However, it might be released a little bit later on in this month. Keep that in mind. As of now, obviously, there's a lot of improvements that need to be made. All of you guys will be able to actually play Season 5 on your iOS device. It's just simply like a first gameplay of it. First look to show you guys this is not fake. This actually works. But I hope you guys did enjoy this first look at gameplay with Season 5 on iOS. It actually came out pretty good. I can't lie. It's not too laggy, even though it is 60 FPS. I mean, right now it is like 100 plus FPS. However, keep in mind, guys, this will most likely be capped at 60 on your device. But I mean, yeah, guys, honestly, not bad for a first beta. Thank you so much for the developers. I will leave the links down below. Go check them out, guys. These guys are actually the homies. They're literally saving the iOS community. And trust me, guys,